Hey guys, so we're going to do the Degrassi video. Ignore my hair. It's a messy hair day today and I just woke up with a massive headache, so we might keep this as short as we can. I'll probably try to go through the notes a little quicker than I usually do just because I have a headache, but I will tell you how I feel about the characters in depth of that. So, Liberty. I like Liberty in college. I was really sad about the Pi Gamma Pi peer pressure story because that is just like so unlike Liberty to want to go through with something like that, but I'm glad that at the end she kind of realized what was going on and put a stop to it. Spinner. I like Spinner. Spinner has his life together. He is an adult, he's working at the dot, and he has his shit together essentially. Emma. I do not like Emma this season, especially the blatant disregard for her friend Becca that she becomes friends with, and you know, like, I just feel like Emma should have just kept being who she was, not Manny. I like Manny. She seems to have herself together and she seems to not get into much trouble, honestly. Kelly. I don't like Kelly. I never liked Kelly from the moment he showed up. He seems really flaky and I just have no feelings towards him. Danny. I like Danny this season. I feel like Danny grew up and he matured. Jane. I have always liked Jane. I like how we get to know more about her, and I just feel so bad for her. It feels like nobody in her family except her mom is there for her, and that's so sad. Derek. I hate Derek still. He's such a misogynistic asshole, and I hate him so much. Peter. I like Peter. I feel like, you know, Peter's gone through a lot, and I feel like he finally found who he is and he's cemented in that. Especially the way that he talks to Mia when her special comes out is really good, and the way he interacted with his mom. I will talk more about Peter and Mia and their relationships. Johnny. I don't like Johnny. I think I'll elaborate more on why I don't like Johnny in the relationships video, but there's just something slimy about Johnny. Bruce the Moose. First of all, I don't know why they call him the Moose, but I have always hated Bruce, like, just so much. I don't know why, something about him just irks me. Sav. I don't really have an opinion on Sav. He is just trying to, like, figure out his path, really. He's a good friend to everybody, but I don't know, there's not much about Sav. I mean, yeah, trying to live up to his family's expectations, but Sav's kind of boring. Holly J. Holly J's still a bitch. I do feel bad for her when her family loses all her money because she doesn't really realize what life without money is, and I also feel bad when the guy traps them in the dot with the gun, because that's, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, but Holly J is trying to, you know, protect Mia. So Mia, I like Mia. I just feel bad that she felt like she had to do certain things to become a model to be accepted in the school. Like, that's really sad for me to see that. Blue. I don't really have much of an opinion on Blue. He's kind of there for like 5 seconds. I like Blue as a person and I wish we could have seen more of him. Leia. Leia was one of those characters that I liked at first, and then she started to grate on my nerves a little bit because she was lying a lot and trying to fit in with everyone when she could have just been herself. Riley. Riley right now is trying to bury his feelings into dating girls, and it doesn't really work out for him. Shantae. I don't like Shantae. I never really have, just because I don't like people that are all up in other people's business. Anya. I do like Anya, but I feel like with Sav, she should have just not been as offended as she was. But I understand because Sav was being confusing. Casey. I like Casey when he first showed up. We don't know much about him, and I just feel like he is a good person overall. Claire. I want to like Claire this season. I really want to, but I just can't because she's just so judgmental of everybody. Connor. I like Connor. Obviously, we didn't know what was going on. Now we do, but I like Connor. Allie. Allie's a bit much, but she is a freshman, and she's just a bit much. Simpson. I like Simpson. He's still a good teacher. Like, there's not much to say other than that. Reese. Oh my god. I hate Reese. He only showed up, like, what, twice? But, like, I hate him so much. Like, he reminds me so bad of somebody I used to be friends with, and it's just like, oh, I can't. The Shep. I hated the Shep. Worst principal they ever had. Mr. Armstrong. We get to see a little bit more of Mr. Armstrong as the seasons go on, and I really like him. He seems like just a chill guy, especially in the later seasons. Miss Kwan. I still think she's a bomb-ass English teacher. Like, she literally takes no shit and gives no fucks. Mr. Perino. I like Mr. Perino. We get to see more and more of him each season, and I feel like he really knows his stuff as a teacher. Miss Ove, we get to see the work she actually does, and we get to see that she's a good guidance counselor. She really listens to what people want to do and, like, tells them frankly what you need to do, which is what a guidance counselor should do. Jay. Jay is, exciting. He's a lot better than he used to be. Paige in the movie. She is, I'll do more of the breakdown later, but she's okay and then she's not. Craig. He was not okay from the beginning. Ellie, okay, and then not when she saw Craig. And Michael, the one playing Jason Mewes, he's fine. I know him from Life with Derek. My sister reminded me about that, so I guess he's fine. Darcy was there for 5 seconds. I really liked Darcy, and I wish I could have seen more of her this season because she seemed like a really good person. Jason Mewes, not much to say. He's the director, kind of almost the same way he was. He grew up a little bit, though. Marco, he was good all the way through. Kevin Smith, hilarious. And so Toby, he showed up once and I really liked that he had a job that he was really passionate about. Jimmy, I like that he showed up just to celebrate Spinner's, you know, achievement. Lucas, can't stand him. Spike, she showed up once and I loved it. It's like, did you find out any of Mr. Simpson's deep dark secrets? Trina, I didn't like Trina. And Miss H, she showed up for like 5 seconds, but I really liked her. So we'll go through these notes quick. Holly J is a little too judgmental to Mia. The Shep pisses me off. I liked Leia and Mia's friendship. Emma should not have changed Manny and Liberty's rooms when they got to college. Mia seems to hate almost every go-see. If you share a room with a guy, don't be topless when they could walk in at Liberty. Emma could get out and do things instead of being bored alone. Mia should have more faith in herself for the job. Tom Blake is such a creep. Someone could take advantage of you, like you did, Tom Blake. Darcy's trying to be helpful in her own way. Claire should not have assumed Casey was not smart. Casey should not have pushed Claire to sing in front of the cafeteria. Mia should have left with Leia. Leia was wrong to spread Mia's dirty laundry. Allie should have stayed quiet. Mia should have talked to her agent when she was worried about the job. Mia telling off Tom Blake was good. Danny was a little too harsh to Mia, telling her off. Darcy saying Derek is not used to being around good football skills was funny. The boys' sexist behavior is ugly. The cheerleaders not cheering for Jane was stupid. But cheering for Bruce, really? Bruce hitting Jane on the butt reminds me how gross he is. Jane had every right to get mad. Mia and Holly J standing up for Jane was right. Simpson explained to the Shep that it's bad I liked. Spinner was giving Jane the right advice. Tell someone before it gets bad. Claire should not have stared Mia down when giving Peter Darcy's present. The lead of Pi Gamma Pi annoys me because of how she talks and how many times she says Pi Gamma Pi. Danny telling Holly J she cannot be school president was right. Why does it matter who is or isn't a virgin, Shantae? Stereotyping alert in Pi Gamma Pi. Holly J should listen to Mia. She would know. At least the guy and Liberty do not want to hook up. The random frat guy. But pass me your panties was creepy, and the line he said after was cringy. Holly J cannot just ask someone how many girls they have slept with. Blue is too smart to answer. The Blue is too smart to answer with. That is between me and the girls I have or have not slept with. Kelly, Emma, and Manny's reactions to the guy handing Liberty back her panties. Kelly, I'm not going to give my panties to anyone. Funny. Mia checking on Holly J was sweet. Blue willing to have sex was odd, but kind of sweet. I love how the roommates will always be there for each other. Peter and Riley's friendship is cute. Simpson excited about the robot is cute. Spike was sweet when she caught Claire and Allie. Jane explaining solo sex as normal to them is good. Allie trying to fix the situation with the sex toy was funny. Peter trying to talk to Riley is sweet. Claire's mother is too strict. At least her mother talks to her later that night. Claire showing up Holly J was funny. If you tried it once in a while, maybe you wouldn't be so mean. Riley calling Peter a blank is poor taste. You know the word. Johnny could have minded his own business when Connor was talking about moths. Anya should not be that upset about the family dinner as in breaking up with him. Kelly cannot be that oblivious with Manny and Emma. Emma was right about Manny going after the people Emma likes. Say hi to Sean's biceps is something that Mia said. How are Emma and Manny fighting over a boy? Darcy is so done hearing the Anya song, I can tell. Danny is so done hearing the Anya song, I can tell. Sav should not have screamed at Allie that harshly. Anya a little too sensitive about the alone attempt with a boy thing. Holly J had to learn to be grateful for what she has. I know Spinner helps with that later in the episode. Holly J should have told Blue the truth about the concert. Miss H as a mom to Peter is cute. Do not bite the hand that feeds you. It can't be that hard. You do it. Holly J to Spinner. I know in a job you can't pour things on people, but in this case I agree with it. Holly J apologizing to Leia was good for the washroom explosion. Holly J feels bad about what she said when she saw the special, but oh well, too late. Mia did not agree with Holly J getting kicked off the squad. Holly J coming clean to Spinner was good. Spinner telling her about what he did to Jimmy with the MP3 put it all into perspective for her. The list of other things that happened to Spinner helped her feel better about her own life. Allie is nice to help Casey with a card to Claire. Spinner talking to the guy in charge was a good idea to explain everything. Holly J and Jay were both bad at advice. Jane is nice to want to do a celebration for Spinner. Anya was sweet to tell Allie, but keep it from Sav. Allie talking to Johnny was a good move. Jane should not yell at Spinner because she assumed he got in. Spinner should have not snuck in Jane's house to apologize. Jimmy should not marry Trina. Jimmy does give great relationship advice though. Spinner going for Jane's speech was sweet. Holly J was nice to help Spinner get into the symposium. It was nice to see Toby hosting Bot Wars. Kelly playing with Emma's emotions right after their date was not cool. Toby was successful in his life by hosting Bot Wars. Allie should not have told Connor the news that Heartless. Spinner revealing his feelings in front of all those people maybe was not the best. Connor making the robot ask was a bit too much. Casey got rejected twice at the date, then as him and Claire dance. Kelly was sweet to play the song for Emma. Holly J was too much when she told Jane to beg. Jay was sweet to help Holly J. Jane apologizing at the dance was so sweet and shows her good character. Why couldn't Johnny just admit his feelings? Riley with steroids will make temper worse. Peter was right to question Riley about the pills. I hate seeing how much Danny has matured next to Derek. I love seeing how much Danny has matured next to Derek. Danny was nice to help Derek. Riley was wrong to just talk about a teammate's ex. Peter tries to talk to Riley and he blows him off, which is sad. Anya and Riley develop a cute friendship. Steroids will not make you straight, Riley. Miss Kwan is still a good teacher with all she has to deal with. Peter has the right to talk to Riley about roid rage. Danny watching Leia dance was not creepy, and Derek seeing that was better than Danny telling Derek. Anya was so sweet to let Riley down easy, even though we all know about Riley anyway. Riley should not have beat the shit out of Sav. Claire was right to stand up to the Shep. Giving detentions for lamps is extreme for the Shep. Allie should have asked Connor nicely to stop tapping the pencil. Connor should not have pushed Allie. Sav was right to come clean to his dad. Mr. Simpson telling Claire was good about Connor. Claire was right to fight with the Shep. Casey, Allie, and Claire were right to show everyone Shep calling Claire a bitch. Jane saying, you know why, cuts and hits different. It cuts deeper and it hits different. Simpson being acting principal makes sense. Casey, Allie, and Claire were good to be Connor's friends. Holly J should have minded her own business when it came to Allie and Johnny. Allie was right to stand up to Holly J. Anya stopping Bruce and Derek from teasing Allie was good. Allie making a group was not the way to deal with it. Allie should have left it alone, not taking it to the next level, especially not to threaten her. The chanting in the cafeteria was too much. Claire is right to tell Allie this is too far. Peter standing up to his father was amazing. Allie at least did the right thing and apologized. Lucas should care more when his daughter is around. Jane had a good idea for Lucas to play on the alumni football team. Lucas being a coach would be good for him. I feel so bad for Jane these 2 episodes. Mr. Simpson letting Jane go to the nurse and lay down was a good move. He's one of the best teachers. Jane and Mia getting along is sweet. Peter telling Claire she looks better in Darcy's clothing was weird. Reese seems like he's trying to be all cool. Allie's way too sensitive when Claire starts wearing Darcy's clothes. Holly J was nice to give Jane food and talk to her. Lucas was good to stand up for her sister. Casey was nice to Allie, which was sweet. Emma wants a new nickname. She should get more involved, like Kelly said. Reese is so annoying. Reese was a little too aggressive at basketball tryouts, getting in Casey's space. Liberty was right to get judgmental about the brownies. Casey should have, after talking to Connor, feel better. Everyone who is your friend knows you. Basically, it doesn't matter who you were before. Claire jumps right into judging and thinks Casey hit Connor. Claire has to know the full story and not just assume. Kelly and Emma should both face the same punishment, especially since the brownies were Emma's idea. Claire and Allie have such a cute friendship. Mia should not be jealous of Darcy because she is all the way in Kenya. Bruce is such a creep when Johnny and Allie were kissing and he did the no glove, no love line. Mia should have talked to Peter about what she found in his Kenya book, Relief Work Forms. Allie should have not had sex if there was any hesitation. Allie, you didn't. Great job, Claire. Anya trying to help Mia as a good friend. Mia should not have brought it up abruptly in the middle of a mock UN meeting. Miss Ovey in action is amazing to see. Miss Kwan was nice to count one of Mia's assignments highly to help her pass. Holly J yelling at Miss Dawes was inappropriate. Shep saying teachers rule the classroom, only right thing he has ever said. The music teacher really helped Sav with the talk. The jobs in music that do pay. Mia, if she didn't know, should have just said that. Mia should not have given up. She could have figured something out. Holly J should have a private meeting with her teacher, not yell at her. Failed artists, no one would buy their work. That was out of line for Holly J to say. Mia's mom talking to Mia about her future was so important. Miss Kwan was nice to let Mia redo her speech because the class was nice enough to say yes, of course they wanted to hear it. Holly J trying again was good at her apology, and her apology was very nice too. Mia found a way to work it out like I knew she would. Holly J being seen as a hero makes sense. Spinner tried to be a hero after Holly J had to save him. Paige, part 1 of the movie, fine. Marco, fine. Ellie, fine until Craig. Craig, fine until Ellie. Paige, awful. Then she tries to apologize. Marco, feel bad for him and hang up on Paige when she tries to apologize. Ellie, feel bad for her just because everything she's been going through. I just feel bad for her, and like especially with her dad, and then Craig. And Craig wrote that song for her, and it's just Craig doing the most. Like the song for Ellie. He's just doing the most. He needs to calm down. He's being too loud. Anyway, So I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please give me any video ideas you want to see, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!